And this is part 2 of our trip to Walt Disney World here in Orlando, Florida. We're starting off today first with Jer going to another day at his conference during the day, and I'll be exploring the resort as well as their sister properties. We're staying at the Disney's Yacht Club and Resort, which sits next to its sister property, the Beach Club. Both give off very coastal vibes at the stay and are super conveniently located to walking distance to the Epcot Park. It's also located across the way to Disney's Boardwalk Resort, which has a very fun waterside boardwalk feel. And really, you can't go wrong with the stay at any of them, both for ambiance, convenience, and amenities. Since we're here, we found it very convenient to have a Magic Band, which basically is a simplified Apple Watch that lets you do things like use it as a key to your room, paying for anything at the parks and resorts, and ticketing. You might want to consider it if you ever decide to stay at any of the properties, since it's nice not to have to pull out your wallet or phone at various times during the trip, and you can also use this band back at Disneyland too. After Jared finishes, we're off to a half day at Magic Kingdom Park. After the trip, we realized that half days have been really perfect for us since we're a little bit older and can't hang fully for 12 plus hours riding rides and experiencing a full day at the park. We were also lucky enough tonight to have been gifted some food at the parks as well. So we ended up trying a few different things that were popular, from the cheeseburger spring rolls, the candied bacon, corn dogs, fish and chips, and a bunch of other things. Even though everything was pretty good, we had to give our AFK Food Award to the candied bacon at the Westward Ho refreshment stand located in Frontierland, because wow, we were really not expecting it to be that good. It was super juicy, sweet and savory, and a perfectly thick cut of pork, and of course, it was conveniently on a stick. If you're visiting Magic Kingdom and do frequent visits at Disneyland back in California as your main park, some noteworthy things for us that were really important to visit that may be a little different are things like the People Mover, the Carousels of Progress, Hall of Presidents, Mickey's Magic Concert, and the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. We also did notice some small differences on certain similar rides like Winnie the Pooh, the mechanics on the Buzz Lightyear ride, the Haunted Mansion, and of course one of our most predominant differences is the castle and the size and how it looks. Since in this castle you're actually able to book a dining experience in this one, so it tends to be a lot bigger. Overall, it was a great time to spend riding the rides and experiencing while a bunch of people were leaving the park for the day, especially the ones that started bright and early. It's the next day, and while Jared's at his conference, I spent my time at the resort poolside working on my small businesses. After us both being done, we're off to Hollywood Studios Park. This park gives off the exact vibes that you would expect from having more shows that are more movie-centric, down to rides from movies like Cars, Toy Story, and Star Wars. If you're coming for a half day like we are, we do recommend Genie Plus, which is their fast pass system, as a lot of the rides here tend to have really long lines from Tower of Terror, Rise of Resistance, Linky Dog Dash, and even Toy Story Mania. On the other hand, we aren't huge fans of the food choices at this park and would rather stick to the snacks since we were getting a little tired of the more American casual food. And that's why we ultimately decided to experience everything that we wanted at the park and then head out to our local restaurant near our resort. But if you do end up eating here, we really recommend looking into eating at the Star Wars Land area, Primetime Cafe for a more homey diner feel and cuisine, and the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater where you can actually get a good set of burgers and fries while seated in an old-fashioned car. We hope you guys learned a few tips and tricks alongside seeing what some of these resorts have to offer while on our 2-day park adventure with us. Next vlog, we'll be heading out over to our favorite park, Epcot, as well as Animal Kingdom before we head back home. Again, I'm Jen, one half of the Gender AFK duo, and I'll see you all on the next vlog or video. Bye!